Agger's View is brought to you by PureMTGO.com and MTGOTraders.com. Okie dokie. So we're here for the first round of the San Antonio Cube, and this should be fun. Looks like we get a good start here with our mana base. And we're not going to mulligan. So he's a Boros deck. He's got a pretty sick deck. That's a nice draw. And we'll see how this goes from here. It's most likely getting a swamp. Oh, there's a swamp. We'll just keep on passing back and forth. The longer this game goes, the better it should be for us. Thawing Glaciers. That'll slow us down, but he's not presented any early threats so far, so I'm willing to play it. It's a lot of card advantage. Hero of Oxid Ridge, that's a start. So it looks like we won't be able to use our Thawing Glaciers next turn. I think we'll just Fleshbag Marauder. I don't want to get to a point where he has tokens somehow and get stuck with Fleshbag Marauder being bad. Demonic Tutor's pretty nice. Next turn we can use Thawing Glaciers and Putrefy. When you sacrifice a creature, it should automatically do that if you only have one creature, I think. But yeah. And this Lice Finale is going to do some good work against him, getting all of his big drops. It'll make our Bribery a lot worse though too. It's a little anti-synergy there. Avalanche Riders, that's pretty nice. Okay. Well, Falling Glaciers did nothing that game. We will get to drop our Obstinate Baloth though. So, that's pretty nice. Ooh, that's a nice pick too. Shore up our defenses. If he pays for the Echo, we can block. If he doesn't, we have a Baloth rolling around. I don't think he'll pay for this, but he might. Yeah, he didn't pay for it. So our hand's gas. We can get this guy going. We'll get some lands going. That's nice as well. Let's attack here first. Does he got removal for it? We could... Oh, we can't even Venser back to our hand. Okay, that's fine. So even if he kills us, we'll get the lands. We also have the option to Demonic Tutor for a Slaughter Pact. Always good. If we get this, we're going to get a blue and a black. So far, he's had a pretty light draw. That's a pretty good draw there. That's something we're going to want to Lice Finale eventually. Got some options here. Now that we have a land drop, we don't have to sacrifice Yavimaya right away. We'll just wait and see what he does. I'm not worried about anything he can really do because we have Venser. So, we will see what happens. We have a lot of options here. Presumably we're paying 2 after we block and draw a card as well, so we'll have 3 mana open after that for Memory Lapse or Putrefy. Very nice. Volcanic Hammer. That'll deal us an extra 2 damage this turn, since we won't be able to block him. That's fine. Let's sacrifice it. Draw a card as well. Make sure we don't tap the Rogue Man. I think this is correct. We might need a Island Swamps actually sounds better. I love the art in these. And a Signet, that's nice. So it hits us for 5 here, potentially 9 overall. I'm thinking about actually just killing Siege Gang, but nah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't want to do that. We have such a huge card advantage. The biggest way we're going to die is by just getting burnt out. So you can sacrifice the Siege Gang, but then we'll get to finish off the rest of his crew. Or you can just let it die. That'll be nice as well. And that'll mean he'll be able to play something else that turn. And we'll get to Life Finale that away as well. So we're taking 3 here. That's going to be perfect. We have Engineer Explosives too now, though. The Engineer Explosives does actually sound pretty nice. I don't mind getting attacked by a 2/2 next turn. Oh, he does 3/3 on attack. Let's see here. Now we'll save the Engineer Explosives. We can do them for 3. And we should be able to get most of his expensive creatures right here, right now. So this should be very good. So he's got Karmic Guide, it'll be pretty good. Sun Titan's gonna be pretty good. Inferno Titan. I think we'll just take his Titans and his Karmics, because I don't want him reanimating any of his guys. He's got Koth in there, Arrest, Chroma's Vengeance. I don't see, probably shouldn't be playing Chroma's Vengeance in there. It's not with the deck's theme exactly, I don't think. But we'll take the Titans and the Karmic Guide. So yeah. Definitely interesting. He's got some pretty aggressive stuff there. I like having Venser against potential Koth, so he won't be able to ultimate. I think we're gonna tutor for a Wormcoil Engine here soon. Let's see what he's got. 4 mana? 5, 6. Triskelion. Did he draw that? Create Justice, cycling it for 1. Oh, he's casting it for 1. Okay, that's interesting. Engineer Explosives deals with that pretty well. So let's put a Signet in play. I'd rather keep the Vincer for a potential removal on my Worm Coil. Let's make sure that's what we want to get. I mean, we can get Jace here. Do we play land this turn? We haven't played land. Getting Jace and just bouncing it would actually be pretty sick. So he's got to come up with a haste answer or a Triskelion to Jace here. If not, we can lock the game up pretty well. So that'll be nice. I mean, he has Koth, Triskelion, a couple answers. Ravenous Baboons is nice, but it's not the answer he's looking for. Let's brainstorm. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we don't need the Engineer Explosives for now. We don't need the Gregaria Signet for now. We don't need the damnation for now either, but yeah, I think we'll do it like that. Keeping up memory lapse. Sounds fantastic to me. I think we got this game locked up. So for sideboarding, I don't think we actually do anything. I pretty much set it up against aggro decks as best I could in the main board. Duplicant is a good answer to Worm Coil, but I do have memory lapse, and I can Fate Seal it away. That's pretty brutal play, if I do say so myself. And then we can actually blow up one of his lands too, and put him even farther off answers. Okay, so we got the game. We pretty much had the game already. We took it out with most of his bomb creatures, so definitely interesting there. I think we're set up as much as we can be. So let's just submit this deck. Possible. I don't want to bring Psychotog in. I mean, I know he's good, but I don't know why he's good per se. I mean, I know there's combos around him. Or maybe I'm just bad at Magic. Who knows? So this hand will do on the draw, I think, with Engineer Explosives and Yavimaya Elder. Sacred Foundry, and the play tapped. That's a good draw. We're going to get green, so we can play Yavimaya Elder, guaranteed. Okay. It's really interesting. Going for the burn setup already. He may have a lot of burn in his hand right now. I think we'll just... I don't want to throw out... Yeah, we don't want to throw out the engineering explosives too early. I mean, we have a good setup right now. Turn 3 Ave Maya, turn 4 Obstinate or Harmonize. Potentially engineering explosives with sacrificing Ave Maya. So we'll see how this goes. We'll probably play Obstinate Bailoff. If he shoots it now, we only get to keep one of the lands. That'll be interesting. Okay. So we get a black and a blue? Yeah. Well, yeah. What do we discard? Probably a blue. I like the Vivid Marsh to keep because we have Engineer Explosives on hand, and we may want to go up to 4 with it. Hero of Oxid Ridge. It's a pretty quick start again. Luckily, Obstinate Bale negates it. At least his first attack. So we will see what is up. So my buddy won his first match 2-0. If he's got a Siege Gang here, we have a good response in Engineer Explosives. That'll be nice. I wonder if he's got a trick here, he's just trading. They'll definitely make this trade. Okay. So next turn we have an interesting plan. I'm probably going to play the Vivid Marsh. We might play the Harmonize, but we will have to discard a card if we do that. We could just play the Engineer Explosives for 0, I guess, if it came down to it. Arcana Justice. That's pretty good. Okie dokie. Yeah, I guess we'll just Harmonize first. Interesting. We'll discard a Swamp here. Inferno Titan would be pretty good here for him. Or Sun Titan. No, Sun Titan wouldn't do anything. Oh, so he put in the Celestial dude. Okay, so we have a good setup here for Damnation. Ooh, Jace is pretty nice too. So let's set off the damnation here. He'll get to exile one of our lands. If he exiles a Vivid Marsh, it'll help turn off his Ravenous Baboons. Okay, so he got one of our lands. We have tons of those. Inferno Titan's pretty nice, but we got a good answer to that. Jace and Shriekmaw next turn, so that'll be good. The Shelduck Eye will be coming in handy soon too. I think we'll start Fate Sealing here. We have a good grip of cards in our hand right now. We just want to make sure he doesn't top deck something that'll be amazing against us. Hopefully he doesn't have a Decree of Justice in his hand. Although we do have the Engineer Explosives for that. We'll probably just lay that out next turn. And the Shelduck Isle. And we'll hold back on the Kaiga until we can activate it in the Shelduck Isle. I mean, activate it and the Engineer Explosives at the same time. Oh, so he hasn't. Okay. It's not the worst idea to do sorcery speed, so he can if he draws a land. I wouldn't do that with the Jace out. So well, it gets him one card that we don't know about, so that's actually good. That's nice as well. Avalanche Riders. Yeah, I actually want to put that on the bottom. Giving him a haste creature is not what I want to do right now. Shelduck Isle. See if we get something juicy. Nothing juicy, but we do get a Vincer. We need to throw away 3 cards we don't want to see. X is 0. And we will pass a turn. This deck is pretty sick. Attacking me. We blow up everything. +2. Chroma's Vengeance doesn't actually do anything to our board right now. since it doesn't hit planeswalkers. He can cycle it, but that just gives him less mana to do stuff on that turn. I probably should have played Kaiga there, though. No, we'll wait for it till he cycles it, yeah. Ooh, Consuming Vapors. +2 him. He's probably going to cycle after this, but we get to choose one of the cards he keeps or doesn't get to keep. Cycled in response. So he has one unknown card. He's using something good, apparently. And nope, he can have that mountain. And I think we got this locked up. Get 2 flyers, Fire Slinger. That'll make us wait an extra turn, but that's it. So, if I memory lapse that and he has something else in his hand, that would not be good. And he redirected it, so that wasted another turn of our clock. But I think we got this. Nope, you can have that. Signet. And we'll pass, keep it back to block. What's he doing? It doesn't cost 4. There he goes, I got it. So there's a land we knew about. And this should be the final Fate Seal, hopefully. Ooh, Bribery. That's funny. We should Bribery first. We shouldn't, but I want to. Let's get Sun Titan. And get back a swamp. And hopefully this is it. Oh, Triskelion? Yep, put that on the bottom. We can still counter it every place. So I think we get this here. I need black border briberies. I cannot stand white border cards. This should be game. Okay. Exile. So we did it. Good game. We'll see you in round 2.